Navigating for life and life. Xiefeng. Glorious flowers in spring and solid fruits in autumn. Heat in summer and cold in winter. Season after season, the cycle has no end. Streams gurgling through the ages, ebb and flow are just like this since the ancient times. Looking up in the sky, it is forever the same. Looking down the trees and plants, they blossom and wither. So many things are long-lasting, evoking our admiration. Unfortunately, life is short. Life flies like a colt crossing a stream. Young and pretty yesterday, old and faded tomorrow, and the past tenderness went by like the running river. The happiness appears on the eyebrows is as transient as a fleeting cloud, hard to retain. Life, for all living things, is a tragedy. From the long human history, generation after generation, the reproduction has been ongoing and endless. But when focusing on a single organism, we find that everything is so short, like a flash in the pan, like a dream. Whether it was the emperors, the gifted scholars, or beautiful ladies, or all sorts of common people. Whether it was the ones with unmatched achievements, the extremely wealthy, or the unknown poor, they were all hurried passengers. In the end, all is void. When life shows its dark, mean, dirty, and hypocritical face, the course of life is a kind of unspeakable pain and anxiety and a tragedy. When life reveals its bright, noble, pure, and sincere face, the journey of life is so relaxed, satisfactory, happy, and joyful, and a comedy. But no matter how long the comedy plot can be staged on, life will eventually close someday, and will be the sad moments. Flowers will die, do what you may. Well then, what is left for us? What is the point of the things, people, achievements, principles once we were persistent in? Trials and hardships rush around. What do we gain in the end? What is the value and meaning of life? To turn the life tragedy into life comedy has been the dream earnestly pursued by the sages and saints. Throughout the ages, whether insignificant or great, ordinary or extraordinary people, they went wave upon wave and tried to unveil this ancient mystery, guiding the short life to reach the eternal shore, cloaking the joyful, splendid dress for the tragic life, extending the limited trip to unlimited broad life field. Unfortunately, from the ancient Greek philosophers to the Oriental saints, from the Indian gurus to the Western masters of spiritual practice, none of them has offered us a convinced, complete picture. Even the great Buddha had not illustrated all. The Holy Christ did not give us a clear path either. Thousands of years of human tragedy urged us to continue exploring and trekking along the path taken by our ancestors. Where is the path best life path leading to heaven? What will be sight at the end of life? Life is a journey, no matter how we reincarnate, even reincarnate 1,000 or 10,000 times in the mortal world. If our memories are one, then our life in the mortal world is only but one time, not knowing our previous life or our afterlife. How do we connect to the previous life and afterlife, and what is the significance? Only those who clearly understand their past and can see the future are leading a sensible life. And only such people can turn tragedy into comedy and enter to the realm of freedom from the realm of necessity, to enjoy wonderful taste and splendid style in the journey of life. Over the mountains and across the rivers, when can we enjoy the dense willow trees and bright flowers? At the vast expense of the sea, what direction is the best course? With no goals and directions, how can we get out of the confusion? When we rack our brains for the temporal loss and gain, for possession, and when we feel anxious and sparing no efforts for holding all the possession, are we missing the best time of life and delaying the big things of life? The human tragedy lies in that each of us has life, but by the time when death comes, we are still unclear about what life is after all. Heaven is not far away ahead. Regrettably, people cannot see it. It is not only the tragedy of the lost, but also the pain and sorrow for the clear-minded. Through the efforts of thousands of years, particularly with the guidance and teachings of Jesus Christ, Shakyamuni Buddha, the immortal Lao Tzu, Prophet Muhammad, and sages and saints, we finally walked out of the long night to see the dawn of light, and we finally can point a clear path for the value and meaning of life, and a clear future for life. The meaning of life is to pursue happiness, joyfulness, freedom, and blessing. Anything meeting this standard is correct. Anything goes against this standard if confusion and pain. The value of life lies not in what we can obtain and possess in the mortal world, but in sublime the quality of life, improve the non-material structure, ultimately attain immortality. Life is a short trip of life in the mortal world. Life comes to the mortal world is determined by the gravity of each individual life. This gravity, for the public, is made up of debts. For special figures, is decided by missions. Human beings, once have paid off the debts and have lived by as the greatest creator wills, by following the nature, can lay the foundation for going to heaven, the thousand-year world, or the Elysium world. The future of life depends on the thinking and doing of life journey. Where we move our steps, where we will go.